So our artist was Yolanda Del Amo, and we made up a fifth grade lesson based off of her artwork. And the way we would introduce our lesson is we would start by having the students call off A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B around the room. And then we'd have student A tell student B what they, like something about their day or anything, just talk to them. And student B would have to not look at them and be doing something else, like not actively listening. And then we would brainstorm on the board how student A felt like with student B not listening. And we're going to be looking for words like disconnected and stuff like that. And we can even ask student B a little bit about how they feel. And then we would move on to our VTS.
Yes, so now we are going to be doing a VTS on this photo. I don't know if you can see it, this one. And we would be asking the class questions such as, what do you see? Why do you think the characters in the photo aren't looking at one another? And what is going on in the picture? What type of setting they're in? Things like that. And something that we found really interesting was that in all of Yolanda Del Amo's photos in this book, none of the characters in them are actually looking directly into the scene. They're not looking like at all into the picture. They're just kind of like looking somewhere else. So we found that super interesting. Also, a little bit about Yolanda is that she was very, very concerned about human geography and human intimacy, which is another thing that we found super interesting, and just like how humans interact with one another. And it's really, really clear in these photos, like such as this one, that it looks like this man and his wife is pregnant, and just the way that he's looking at her is something that Yolanda really would try to focus on because it really was based on human interaction.
Like they just, besides not making like eye contact with the camera, like they're never making eye contact with each other.
Yeah. So that's something that is very powerful in all of her photos.
And the next chunk of our lesson is the actual action of it. Our lesson is based on performance through expression. So what we're going to do is model the activity we have planned, which is to, in groups of 3, display human interactions or relationship interactions. And even though there's been groups of 3, collaboratively with a partner, they're going to think about an interaction and they're going to act it out as statues. And in order to come up with these scenarios, students are going to think about something with a meaning behind it. And they'll be allowed to move around the building, so they have an open space to come up with these actions so they're not crammed in a room, and then take a picture of what the 2 people are doing, so that's what the third person's for. And once they take this picture, it's going to similarly represent what Yolanda does in her work about like these interactions without intimacy almost. And that takes about 10 to 15 minutes. And then students will then get a chance to come back and present what they and their partner acted out by displaying their photographs to the other people. And upon seeing this photo, observers will take a minute to think about what their peers did or what they're trying to show. And then last but not least, what's going to happen to wrap it all up and do after the critique is that we're going to prompt the students to wrap up the lesson by raising their hand and pointing out something they discussed with their partner as they were coming up with their interaction, as they were coming up with their pose, how they felt about it, what like each other's responses to their statue poses were, and whatnot, and also just have time to think about additional comments or questions.
And yeah, that is our lesson. Thank you.